flanking, and they're actually going to waste no time. They're going to burst right up middle. Rainwaker taking the early brunt of the firefights, but the flash from Furlan is perfect. They're able to fire away for 2. Rallen getting 1 more on the fallback. Furlan's able to swing, and it's an absolute bloodbath. 57, so they definitely do better on both sides, both teams, but yeah, they don't particularly here. There's now a 3rd man in library, 2-man configuration on the site. The crossfire, it's perfect. And Snatchy finds 1 more, jumps up onto the box for a second, is finally traded, but Rallen's there to pick up the pieces. And despite Rainwaker's efforts and a beautiful 2, there we go. Oh, this is a bit of a weird one. Half-Fight comes out, Rainwaker's invested into that AK. The hero AK-47 does actually do the damage early, though. With the max loss bonus, he will have enough to buy in the next, so this could be worthwhile, especially with that M4 now being retrieved. And he's swinging right off the back of it. The timing's perfect. Reitz is looking the wrong way. Fall right back and save. Oh, wow. Even Fiku not being allowed anything. It's only Furlan that's going to carry across it. That is rough from Ago. After the start, you kind of expect them to take 5 rounds on the board, a few seconds for his teammates. He's had very little impact in the round. 3-man stack towards this B site though, and Fiku up close. He's able to take that early firefight. Snatchy, even when flashed, holds true to the angle, fires off the shot, just misses by a millimeter. Still the man advantage for them to work with here, but the HP deficit certainly adds complications to things. Snatchy right through the smoke, making things more difficult. Fiku with another, and Furlan dealing further damage. I think this is probably all said and done here for SKADE. A rock-solid defense from Ago and Rainwaker. It's all left onto his shoulders. Clutch up a 1v1 for Rainwaker to find 1 more. Deal further economic damage. He should have the advantage in this gunfight, and he absolutely does. Now the 2nd man in the coffins. He's in church. He's incredibly low. This retake, definitely favourable, but this clutch definitely doable here for Rainwaker. He needs to get this bomb down with 6 seconds left, and as he taps it in the smoke, Furlan moves down to 50. A nade could certainly deal further here, and Duplicate eats the brunt of them. He's down to 20. Denny gets finished by Furlan's aggression, and Ships is going to do. He's on the other side of this smoke. They've still got plenty of util to work with, but it's mainly the flashes and smoke. This is what I was saying about in the pre-game. SKADE, sometimes they get off to a slow start. Sometimes they recover it. Sometimes they just can't. Snatchy misses the 2nd shot, but connecting with the 1st brings things into a 3-on-2. He eventually drops. 30 seconds on this clock. The C4 will go down. That extends it to 40. Rallen coming in from short, accompanied by his teammate Furlan. They're able to find the shot, but Oxygen pokes his head up from Graveyard. No one's expecting him to be there. But with a nade in hand and jiggling this angle, time is of the essence right now. And Fiku needs to swing, and he does win the duel. Spots out the bomb, retrieves the AWP, and he'll get the defuse in the nick of time. Ago, they are going to take this one to 6. It was another very, very close round. And the next one for them at all. With this A push coming in, we see this 3-man configuration. In fact, it's a 4-man configuration towards the site, and they're able to just pounce. They take the early man deficit, but they bounce right back off of it, and there's absolutely nothing SKADE can do. They are stuck in the cross perfect, and they read that SKADE were going to go for that faster A play perfectly. This round, SKADE's going to lean towards that A bomb site once again, but here we go with the crossfire in pit. They trade evenly. Finally, SKADE are able to come out on top with a man, and with the bomb site obtained, Ago have to make some kind of retake work, and to be honest, it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. Seems like this is the early save. Come out here in the next, as long as these 2 rifles are saved, which SKADE will allow. They're not looking to lose any of these. There we go. We do see that buy come out. Furlan actually down to the MP9, but everybody else with a healthy buy. Furlan trying to make something happen aggressive towards Banana. Doesn't work out for him. Fiku, his save here. The util starts to rain over. Yeah, you see the 2 players on A. They don't shift. They don't move a muscle. It all comes down to Snatchy right now. He hits the collapse for the 1st. Ships down to 1 point of health, and Snatchy, is he just going to fall away and save here? This would be such a shame. No, instead, playing around this smoke. Here's the C4 going down. Pops a shot through the smoke. Can't quite connect onto it. But as it dissipates, he stays on this angle. He's actually going to fall away and save, though. You see his teammate hasn't even started to rotate yet. Come on. It really, really does suck. As a T side, you're getting bombarded with utility, especially over towards Banana. It makes mention utility that just, I mean, look at that. That's like 2,000, actually even more than that, just thrown in the bin at the start of the round. Just to try and contest some Banana control. We do see the engagement go SKADE's way, but they've taken so much damage. This has to be relayed. Ago surely have to go for this retake, and no, again, the saves. I go on a little rant about Inferno and why I don't like SKADE to just, like, let the bomb detonate. Get themselves onto 4. Have started to close this gap. That all-important swing round in the 9th really, really has started to tip the scales. Advanced position in mid is deadly and accompanied by the aggression of Banana. And what on earth can SKADE do to counter this? As soon as Ships realizes, he pokes his head up to support, and I mean, Reitz is just there to tear it clean off. Oxygen takes Snatchy on the right angle at the right time, can connect onto Rainwaker on Oxygen. And in fact, there's just not enough of it. So he is going to fall away here. We might see him catch out Rallen, but no. Rallen's there, has the economy management throughout this game. So both sides have had like really strong buys in pretty much every round. It's been quite an exciting match so far. In fact, a very exciting half. And look at that. With the flashbang, they walk straight past Rallen, and he's able to fire off for 2. What a massive mistake there from SKADE. That is what happens, and I love that from Rallen as well. It's so easy when you get flashbang to kind of panic and try and fall back. Almost always gets you killed. Rainwaker, little 1-on-4. To be honest, there's no one I'd rather have in this situation than Rainwaker right now, but still a very, very difficult situation to be in. And there we go. Furlan's going to finish him off, and there you go. They are on. Not a lot of utility. And Snatchy on the right angle. As soon as the head pokes up, he'll be able to eliminate Denny. Rallen in the meantime, nice and aggressive to provide that support. The trade potential, it was always going to be there, even if Snatchy got his head ripped off by a Deagle. There we go. Damage dealt. Only the 1 kill found, though, but still a man advantage for Ago. A major health advantage, too. Rainwaker and Duplicate have managed to actually retrieve these fallen rifles, so there's definitely an opportunity for them to make something happen here, especially with Ships evening out the numbers. As they wrap around towards Long, has this just not been communicated to Reitz? That's such a huge mistake. They lost the Long control, and Reitz just isn't even aware of it. He's literally got his back turned to Long. Ships has spotted out another man. He will be seen off. We're going to see this flash fire over the top. Ships can turn it, swings right back into the angle, but Rainwaker and Duplicate are there to pick up the pieces. Bit of aggression here from SKADE, but it doesn't really work out for them. Ships can trade on to Snatchy. Fully blinded, though, will surely get eliminated, and there we go. This is that close-range spam ability. He has got a flank going on, but is he going to have the sight line? Doesn't seem like he will, and yeah, they're going to turn around as soon as he fires off a couple of shots. He does drop that bomb, so he buys some time, but he knows that he can't fight any longer. He has to fall away, and with every single man on this defense low on health now, these Glocks just become even more deadly. And there we go. Rallen right through the smoke, connects the body shot onto Rainwaker. I think it was on about 12 HP. And this C4 will go down. Denny, desperate to try and deny it. That smoke starts to dissipate. He finds one headshot. Fiku, an instant, snappy response. Creep up. How on earth does he get this one done? He will see the first. There's a headshot. Still expecting the second man in new box, though. And Fiku, he has played that absolutely. We do see SKADE go for the Vorse right here. Rainwaker's able to find that first, but Furlan ready and waiting to trade it, and Snatchy's there to take out Oxygen. This mid-aggression has actually just been relentless. Both teams have been going for it on their CT sides. It worked out quite well for Ago in many rounds. SKADE so far haven't those nades deployed as they start to push further forward. Denny does connect to shot with that scout, though. That makes these Deagles deadly. And Denny finds the kill. Reit's there to find Duplicate. But a 2 versus 1, 20 seconds on this clock. He needs to fall back and retrieve that bomb. And oh, he's dancing around, can't seem to pick it up. Denny with that scout. Deadly once again. It's pretty much an off at this stage. But Oxygen, he's able to finish things off. The Deagles waiting for some kind of mistake to be made here from SKADE to get some information. The flashbang is perfect. Rallen, realistically, should be able to maintain the control, cut off any kind of flank potential. The issue is that he's heavily reliant on his teammates getting the job done on A here. They do trade evenly in the 1-for-1. Reach is going to drop though, and Fiku on the re-aggression towards B does. As the flashes pop over the top, Ship's actually looking really aggressive. This is so dangerous, but it could do damage. Oh, what the hell? Ship's the spray, it's so lucky, but it converts for 3. That is absolutely unbelievable. I cannot wait to see that on a replay. I thought that was going to be a 1-for-1 trade all day long there. And he has completely torn them to shreds. That has got to be crushing if you're Ago right now. Rallen is able to pick up one more, but they fall and SKADE get on to 12. Completely broken. The nade them towards A, did the rotation, and all of the whiffs here from SKADE. They just can't connect for anything. Ship drops, and, well, the support he had from CT isn't there any longer. Furlan with the nade landing right at his feet will get tagged down to a single point of health. What the hell, Rainwaker? That's a bit cheap. It was from a grenade. But still, I mean, if he planted, they go for the nade stack. They should expect him to be low. A retake that they definitely could have pulled off, especially with the utility and the kits. I'd have liked to see them at least just, like, deploy the nades. No. Give up the round. Right around this corner. This is so dangerous right now. And he goes for the peak. The flash is perfect from Rainwaker. He's only able to get one, but he deals so much damage that despite the fact this is a 4-on-4, SKADE has still got a massive advantage. Rainwaker, he is happy to spray away here and try and finish things off. Unfortunately, that should have been mounting all this time is only just gonna come into fruition. The fuse now on the round, but Patchy's position, it's so good. The trigger discipline could have merited 2 instead of just the 1-for-1. And with that incendiary going into pit, this is going to cause complications for Furlan. Puts him in an off angle, but Duplicate, despite the fact that he's deployed the incendiary, doesn't pre-aim it. He gets eliminated. Ships brings it back into a 1-on-1, and Furlan peaks. Ships is able to finish things off, and well, oh wow. We see another incredibly close round. This one going SKADE's way. Smokes over the top. Denny needs to connect for a couple here and absolutely does. It's so important in that scenario that he finds just more than one and he absolutely connects for it. It's the smart move to go for here, but it does allow SKADE onto match point. All of this utility being deployed onto the B site, and there you go, they're going to go for full rush right now. Duplicate on the boost, no one's anticipating it. He's able to fire through for the first, instantly traded by Reach. Ships needs to hold on, and no, he falls to Furlan's Deagle. It's going to be the man advantage now for Ago as they tap in these digits. The retake gets miles away. Like Ducks with nothing left to defend with. And SKADE have gone for the save call. 15 to 12 it's going to go. Rainwaker though. There are a couple of big impact frags, denying Ago from actually saving those rifles across. And they're too scared to try and re-swing. On Inferno are always like very unpredictable. You can say, you can try and calculate the numbers all day long, but you never really account for the saves. And you never account for Snatchy finding too early on like that either. SKADE, they are going to be starting to sweat right now as this is all falling apart. Snatchy with another headshot, and that's round all said and done. This has to be a save here from SKADE, and it absolutely will be. They're not even going to bother rotating. It's so tilting when you're a player on a site, and there's an execute elsewhere, and there's just, you know, there's nothing. He sucks. They're actually semi-hunting for him right now as well. With Reeds being spotted out and that shot almost firing off and killing him, he's actually... Remember, match point here for SKADE. If this B defense holds up, then they could finish this one off right now, and they're not going to anticipate the boost. Duplicate is able to find the burst onto Fiku. That was team damage from Furlan that got that assist. Ships right through though. He's not been able to have any impact really on this B site, especially once the execute comes in. That up close just doesn't seem to be able to do the damage. Rallen finding one more headshot tips the scales in their favor. The man advantage now for Ago as Duplicate up close in coffins, looking to try and find one more as they start to fall away for the save though. Rallen's there to deny it. That's Denny dropping the floor. There's another headshot, an awesome route. I'm not sure what the game plan is here. Oxygen really needs to stay alive, and I think he will just try to stay alive unless he goes for a peek here. As he does so, getting into middle, we saw them do this earlier. Ago were doing it on their CT side too. Ago are fully aware of it. They're holding from bottom banana. Ship trades 1-for-1. But they're now kind of out of position, and Oxygen starting to aggress towards the apartment. Reitz is ready for it. Hits the headshot. Man advantage now. Clear him out, and there we go. It's perfect. The flash, the molly, they hear the tip, but they don't pre-fire it. He's able to find one before Rallen can trade. But the man advantage, the firepower advantage, and now the bomb site is theirs. The C4 is going to go down. Waiting for Duplicate. He's waiting for his contact before he can come and make any kind of impact. Duplicate can't do anything, though. Rainwaker with one. He has the information on the final two, but that bomb, it's just too far gone. He hasn't got the kit, and he hasn't got lots of health for him to work with. They've lost the banana control, though. And I'm interested to see if Ago actually try and re-aggress here and take this control back, or whether they opt towards it. Further and further, is he actually going to peek into mid right now? This could be really, really deadly. Spots out the barrel, able to fire through for the first shot. And I'd like to have seen him fall back there, but instead sticks around for a few seconds longer. Could have cost him his life. Still posted on the angle, though. And there you go. They're going to start to backtrack off of it. They've still got the man advantage. They want to keep Furlan in the apartments, applying the pressure, keeping these three players on the site entertained. And SKADE, they've still kept the defense. No one's rotated to B. It's completely open. Ago are able to walk right in, get this plant all day long. And this should be their round for the taking, with the CT only just starting to rotate. An unfortunate miss there from Fiku. In fact, he doesn't miss. He actually connects the leg onto Denny. Maybe the shot through the wall, I'm not too sure. Either way, it's not the kill that was required. But there we go. Another one follows up. And Denny will fall to it. Man advantage now for Ago as the retake starts to come in. Oxygen able to trade with that AWP that's been picked up. Swaps out to the M4 as they start to press further. But this bomb is beeping so fast right now. And Fiku is able to find the ace. That is absolutely round. They took a lot of early damage trying to contend that banana control, which SKADE was so evidently trying to snatch. This time, they've held it from an... With the aggression on banana, they can justify this, because as soon as there's sound heard or engagement taken, they can start to this early rotation. The issue is Ago, they haven't committed to anything with this yet. They've still got this man advantage. They're looking like they want to re-aggress into banana. Even if they don't right now, that utility starts to entertain a rotation. Ships swings into the angle. He's going to be eliminated, and that will be their cue to blitz right onto this B site. Unless they decide to fake it and backtrack off the A player with the AWP, they're able to push right onto this A site. The C4 is going to go down, and Denny now left in an impossible scenario. He's got the AWP. It is overtime, of course, so normally you wouldn't be saving. Considering the current situation, I actually wouldn't be surprised if he does opt to just save this AWP. Here, Fiku on the angle. There we go. Duplicate drops. Ships is able to trade it, but it's all a Ago. They've not got any utility left. They've deployed it all early. They've still got a fair few flashes and smokes to work with, but Furlan, he doesn't need the util when he can just walk through a smoke dry and hit headshots like that. The AWP of Denny now eliminated. Man advantage for Ago to work with as they wrap around towards this B site, and there's only one man to contend it. Ships with the sniper. He fires through for the first, but knows he can't stick around. Has to fall away. With the kill coming through onto the A-bomb site, Oxygen left in pit. This is starting to fall apart for Ago. There's 15 seconds on this clock, and they're still guessing on where to actually end up and plant this C4. There's 10 seconds left to work with. Reitz has to speed this up. I'm not even sure if he's got time. 5, 4? I don't think he's got this. No, the bomb, it's not gone down in time. This will be the round for SKADE. Such a huge mistake there. Denny is able to find that opening man. And I mean, this is a really bizarre setup from Ago. They've kept 4 players on this A site. They've lost the B-bomb site. And now, I mean, they're not going to go for the save. They have to go for this retake in a scenario like this. But very, very unlikely they'll actually be able to pull this off. This hasn't been a very good round for them at all. And this is actually going to allow SKADE to tie this one up 17-17. Able to do some damage, but Yeah, with this bomb just so far gone, we're going to see a save in the first round of OT here in the second half from Ago. I really don't understand this at all, but nonetheless, we will go 17-17. SKADE have recovered this one quite nicely. This was looking so dominant. Things down even further. SKADE have now got 15 seconds left to burst onto the site. There's 3 defenders ready and waiting to shut it down. Rallen's able to find the burst. All they've got to do is delay for a couple more seconds, and there we go. They've absolutely done it. With Snatchy falling, the C4, it's just going to get down in the final second. 2 versus 2. If Snatchy doesn't drop there, he shouldn't have any offensive utility to clear out these positions. A smoke grenade is going to go right on the bomb, and they're going to push right into the site. Ships will spray down for both. That's a 3, but he's not able to get the sight line. The flashes, they caught him right back. Furlan can't take the fight. Miku does swing out, gets himself one, needs to stay alive for a few seconds longer though, and Rainwaker is able to finish him off. The flash that Snatchy deploys doesn't help at all. In fact, it does the opposite. Now a 4 versus 4 retake, and it's a must-win round. Furlan does connect onto the first. The man advantage now in their favor, but with the C4 down, the time pressure mounting, Ago, this is such a difficult round for them, and they have to go for it. There's no save time for them. This is now or never. And oh, the nade brings things back even again, but with Dennis finding the shot, Rainwaker with another. Reit's now on a 1-on-1, but this bomb, it's so far gone. He has to tap it. He has to try and bait Rainwaker out of position, and Rainwaker calls the bluff. Reitz finds the shot, but there's no time on the defuse, and SKADE will take it to 19. That's going to be all.